Bring It Home for Jerome?
Jerome Brown.
I remember. Yeah. But I'm like, who's the rapper? That joint was alright to Bring It Home for Jerome.
I think it was the football player. The team was actually rapping.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't remember. You might be right though.
You know what? It's a possibility.
Yeah, because I'm like, yo, who the fuck? I'm trying to think because I can kind of hear the song in my head. I remember exactly where I was at listening to that shit. So I was on Staten Avenue in my grandma's crib, and I used to play that joint. But
that shit happened on 95, right?
I think so. But I'm just like, who the fuck was rapping?
Doing like 100 or some shit like that.
Yo, but you might be right. It might have been the players.
That's how a lot of old shit was. Like players just like we gonna do it for them because we know them.
Yeah, and it might have been like that. Shit might have been a collaboration of like half of the Eagles team.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And some random
bars. I wonder who wrote that shit though. So I guarantee you somebody wrote it though.
Oh, definitely. I mean,
somebody
on you never know, motherfuckers. Like because remember Shaq, he actually.
We was talking about that.
Was nice. Shaq was actually nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can't sleep.
Yo, I told you.
You can't sleep.
No. We had this conversation last week, and I was like, yo, Shaq was dope as shit.
Right. Remember he was on Tigger in the basement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But look,
shaq-fu, my
that
nigga.
don't make him nice.
No, Shaq was nice, dog. And he was the
only. It was. He actually, I don't know if he wrote the shit, but he was
that nigga. No,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, he wrote that shit. Like, no,
he wrote
it? I'm pretty sure Shaq wrote that shit. I was just watching a episode on Drink Champs with Shaq on there, and we was like I said, we literally was just talking about this shit last episode.
It was like shaq-fu or some shit.
Shaq, yeah, but because his favorite group back then, that's what made him do it was the Few Snickers.
Few Snickers, yeah.
So that's what
True
had him.
Few Snick. Yeah.
That's what had him doing that shit. But he said I didn't even realize. I'm like, yo, he was because they asked him, it's like, yo, who's the best basketball player turned rapper? He was like, me. He's like, I'm the only one that went platinum. I didn't know he went platinum and shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that shit. His shit went platinum.
You know why? It was because it's like because he was like mainstream too though, because he was already out there. So when people saw that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like, okay, Shaq.
Shaq was big. We was just
talking about
like Shaq was a huge entity for real when he was in his prime. And
man, that motherfucker ran the floor like a fucking point guard.
Dog,
you know what I'm saying?
Shaq was that work, dog.
For him to be that big, he ran the floor like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
That work, dog.
Yeah. Like I told you, he was marketed a little different.
Yeah,
everybody because he was so tall. He wasn't even big back then like that. You know what I'm saying? He was skinny.
Yeah, I mean he was big. He was big, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, he was skinny compared to what he is now. Like later, Shaq.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, because we don't want most athletes and shit once they leave the sport.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? That shit going because they're not working out as much. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't running the floor and none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. You know what I mean? You're gonna put on the weight.
Yeah. And
now, that muscle turned fat.
Yeah. And Bull he did a lot. He did some great investment. You know, Bull owned a lot of shit that a lot of people don't know. Dog.
Yeah, Papa John's, he bought that shit back.
No, he don't own Papa John's. He talked about that. But he's on the board though. He's the only black person. He's the first black person on the board of Papa John's and shit.
So the board originally with the shit, he out, right?
Yeah.
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 But dumb shit. You motherfuckers like gotta watch their mouth sometimes.
Yo, he owned but you know he owned Forever 21. He owns.
Really? I like this.
He's an owner. Yeah, he owns Reebok. He owns Elvis. He owns Muhammad Ali.
I'm confused.
He owns like they catalog. You know remember how like Michael Jackson bought like the Beatles catalog?
Yeah. All right, I got you.
Same thing.
Oh, he bought Marilyn. Basically, he got the rights.
Yeah, he got the rights to their shit. Marilyn Monroe, Shaq.
What the fuck did Marilyn Monroe
I know, what
do?
the fuck you gonna do? Like, he's like, I guess
he
every time they play a movie, every time they play a movie and shit, you gonna get $1?
He probably do.
You know what I'm saying?
He owns the rights to all that shit.
Like, I guess you know what? End of the day, you know what I mean? Like, it had to be something for him to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it got to be profitable.
People that, it's just people that, you think about the people I just named, like Muhammad Ali, Marilyn Monroe, who's the other person I named, whatever. But they just, those are people that people idolize.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything come that with them is worth something. You know what I'm saying? Because of who they are.
I get the music.
Yeah,
but I don't get the person like Marilyn Monroe and Muhammad Ali. Like,
yeah,
what you really gonna capitalize off that?
I mean, they just shit.
I guess it's everybody got, financial consultants. They probably say, okay, do this, do that, whatever case may be. I'm not sure how that works out, but I agree with you. Like what?
Yeah, I think I was exaggerating. I'm pretty sure Marilyn Monroe got a lot of pictures. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like posters, T-shirts, merch and stuff like that.
Oh, merch on that type time.
Exactly. So
it's got to be something. It got to be something. Like I said, it got to be some kind of money out of it. Because you're not gonna put no money. You're not putting money to something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's like giving a crackhead a rock with nothing to smoke with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, here's a rock. There's no straight, no light, and nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So end of the day, like it has to be profitable some way somehow. You know what I mean? Like it's like he got to be generating something off it because like you ain't just gonna go out there because he's smart enough.
Of course.
To to buy Reebok, that's gangster though. You mean like to make that move?
He made a lot of dope investments, dog. You know what I'm saying? Shaq Diesel, dog. You know what I'm saying? Best athlete, best rapper, best basketball player turned rapper, dog, all time.
Okay, I'm about to say not best athlete.
No.
That's not good at. He's he's in the top 10, top 5.
Best basketball player turned rapper.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that because he was in the TIG on the basement. He killed that shit freestyle. So like, and nobody wrote that for him because that was freestyle.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, you can't write a freestyle for somebody because they're giving you a beat.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so you can't be like, okay, drop the beat.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You can't have something written. Right. Somebody dropping a beat because Tigger always did that though. He always dropped a beat. Yeah. So you're not prepared for that.
Right.
So you gotta go with it. Yeah. And he was good though. You know what I mean? Because he hit it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like if motherfuckers don't believe it, take it back. Go back. It'll show you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch some old Tigger clips, dog.
Yeah.
Yo, you're now tuned in to the two. I was about to say Tuna Fish and Crackers, dog. Two Thangs Podcast produced by Tuna Fish and Crackers, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know what the fuck you was about to say out your mouth.
Got my man Ivy here and shit.
That's crazy. Because you don't introduce your show.
I never really introduced.
You introduce it like
you already know.
Two Thangs.
There you go. Ivy, let me hear it again.
Thanks.
Let me hear how you say it. Let's hear it.
Two Thangs.
Yeah. No, but this is my man Ivy, dog. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, like this is how I know this nigga just from being in the VFW for real.
Oh yeah. That's how we met.
That's how we met.
The motherfucker didn't even like me when
I ain't like this nigga at all when I first met him and shit. But that's because, like I told you, before I knew it, like he knew people that I know, like Sade. We're gonna Sade, you know what I'm saying? She's supposed to come up here soon. But anyway, they was all that shit. Y'all cool. Y'all was cool. You know, I was always with Sade. So I used to see Ivy in the bar all the time. This nigga was always this nigga coming in. He loud. You know what I'm saying? He knew everybody. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this nigga? I don't know. I was just like, yo, who the fuck is this nigga? Yo,
is he loud? Who's this arrogant motherfucker?
Yeah, that's what it was. Like, I'm like, this boy real arrogant, cocky and shit. But it was just because you know what I'm saying? Like everybody knew him. But you know how it is. Sometimes people you see. You just like it'd be something about him. You just be like, I don't fuck with this boy. So I never fucked with him like that. But I ain't never really know him. You know what I'm saying? So, but Sade's like, no, he cool. And then I don't know. We just you know what I mean. At some point, because we was always around the same people and in the same place,
we had to bust.
We just started busting it up. You know what I'm saying? And shit, that was. And I mean,
shit, we got cooler. You know, fucking Rico. We ain't chop it up for like 2 years and shit. He don't play. Yeah, he take his time.
Yeah.
And I ain't mad at the boy,
right?
Because like sometimes you gotta fill a motherfucker out, but that's a long time to fill a motherfucker out.
Yeah. No, but we,
you know what I'm saying?
But we became cool though. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just funny though how that shit was. I'm like, I ain't fuck with bull.
Well, shit, it worked out for you gigging.
Oh yeah. He also got me a gig. Also got me a gig at the joint at the bar where Kelly work at.
How you know he ain't like you?
He told me at some point.
Yeah, but this is what I told you.
See, because at the time I ain't really give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. You know and it was no reason for me to tell him when I ain't know him because like that's like me trying to start something. Like I wasn't trying to start nothing with the nigga. Like it was just you know how it is. You see people all the time. You just be like, I don't fuck with bull. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how I looked at him for like I don't fuck with bull.
Yeah, I don't think I ever went to somebody like year ago.
I know. It's weird, but since we became cool, I guess he had to like clear the air.
You know what I'm saying? Like came up sometimes. Yeah. I be feeling like that way sometimes. Like I be wanting to tell like, yo, you know, when I first met you, I ain't like you. I think because I think that's a good thing, and it's almost like a compliment. It's like, yo, like before I didn't know who you was, I ain't fuck with you. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but I fuck with you now. That I know you, it's like, yo, I do fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's nothing wrong with telling people that shit.
Nah, I don't think it's nothing. I hear you because motherfuckers, like, when I'm out, and if a random motherfucker might listen, go back over there.
Yeah.
Go back over there. You my personal shit.
Yeah. I ain't fucked with Rico before neither. You know what I'm saying? I felt the same way about Rico and shit.
No, I never felt nothing indifferent about him.
Yeah.
That wasn't the case. What I'm saying is I did ask him, I said, what's up with the boy? Like, he act like, we all in the same group.
Yeah.
But he's standoffish, so I let it go.
Yeah.
And then eventually, one day I had some chicken and shit, I
had some chicken.
That was
chicken bring y'all together.
Chicken to bring a motherfucker together.
Yeah.
And he came and was like, what you got? And now, and every time when I see him and shit now, it's like, before he talks shit to me, he's like, what you got?
Yeah.
I got something. He'll get something. Then he talks to you, light-skinned motherfucker.
He called you a light-skinned. That's
black, black. Man, only difference between him and Midnight is 11:59. It's like, but no, that's my man's though.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I fucks with him. Yeah,
I fuck with Rico. Yo, but I always look. I wanted to know. It's crazy because, like, I be seeing boy Bill all the time and shit. Yo, so the story is, Bill told me, this is how Bill said he know you. Bill said he know you. He said he met you in like North Philly or somewhere on like a basketball court, and nobody would give you no runs. And he said he put up money so you could get a run on the court. And then he realized he realized how fast, like, shit, I'm about to lose my money. This motherfucker can't dribble a basketball to save his life.
I can see this motherfucker saying that.
That's the story he said. So Bill is the owner of the restaurant. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know this boy, like, is down there like his son and shit. You know what I'm saying? Bill is Kelly that was on the show. Kelly Pop.
Yeah,
exactly.
And what's that fucking movie with the boy?
Blindside.
That's what he always said. He said, is that a Blindside?
Yeah. He always say that. He'd be like, he couldn't play basketball for shit. He's like, so I had to keep the motherfucker. He said some shit like, I bet money on this motherfucker. He's like, he fucking dribble a ball.
He said he can't dribble a ball for shit.
I had to take him home, and he's been with me ever since.
Yeah. Like, he was at the W the one day, and he was like, yeah, he's my son, but he just won't turn white. I'm like, I'm not Michael Jackson, motherfucker.
No,
like,
but look,
I ain't bleaching my shit.
But no, see, like, how do you know Bill? Like, how did y'all?
Well,
I know that
came
was a long
back
time ago, but
Bill, like, since 23 years. Started out as a dishwasher. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Worked my way up. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of people are like, you've been there for so long. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck are you? It's a job. You're supposed to be at a job. Yeah. For, you know what I mean? Like, for that amount of time. You know what I mean? Like
23 years?
Yeah, but a lot of people don't
How long?
See, but 23.
Okay.
So, but a lot of people don't last in the restaurant business that long at one place.
Yeah. No, for hell no.
Because they move on.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But this family to me. So, like, you know what I mean? It's loyalty and love. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, end of the day. Yeah. And I'm doing good.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for
you know what I mean? Like, so why would I do something different?
Yeah. No, I just always wondered how y'all met and shit, and how you became, like, you know what I'm saying, like, was with them for so long and shit. You know what I mean? I just never really knew that story. Like I said,
actually, my cousin put me on. He was working with the one living. They was in the same apartment building. Yeah, he got the job up there. I don't know how I got to connect there. Right. But he put me in. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Started out as cook, prep. Yeah. I mean, dishwashing. Right. And you know what I mean? Like, and moving along. You know what I mean? Like, and like, for the most case, that's what you do. You move forward. Yeah. Because if you started out as a dishwasher 20 years ago, you still a dishwasher? Yeah. Man.
It's a lot of motherfuckers like that, though.
Oh, I know it's don't get me wrong. There's motherfuckers out there like that, but I can't live like that because I gotta, I mean, like, yeah. I don't know how you move like that. Yeah. There's no way you can move like that if you gotta start somewhere. That's like you start selling weed. You ain't bump up to like crack at some point, my nigga. I mean, make the real money.
And it's easy to, what a lot of people don't realize, it's easy to move up in the restaurant industry in that game. It's really easy. No reason why, to a certain extent, because what it is reason why I'm saying that is because the opportunity comes. Because you know how it is. Mm-hmm. somebody call out, this happened, you need somebody to do this now, do that. Like, it's easy because the opportunity always presents itself. You know what I'm saying?
But it's all about your motivation, though.
Of course.
Because you got some people that don't want that.
Of course, right.
They want to be in a position where as though they want to stay there. They don't want to go to the next level.
Right.
They don't want to
But you know what I'm saying.
Excel.
You know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. Like,
you could be a server and the bartender come out, is guess what? Like, yo, here's your opportunity now. Like, we need somebody to bartend, make some drinks. And there goes your opportunity. Next thing you know what I'm saying?
Next thing you know.
That happened for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. And it's called sink or swim. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And like, and everything is for everybody. So at the end of the day, you can't say, okay, you this way because you ain't got it. Everybody ain't got it though. Yeah. You know, like you only good at what you could do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you can say, okay, can you do this or throw somebody into that? That don't mean they're gonna actually be good at it or excel at it.
Yeah, for sure.
Trust me, we know. We in the industry. You see it all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you got it, you don't.
Yeah.
And then when some motherfuckers do have it, and then when it's time to do it, they do it. And then when it's time, like, okay,
right,
fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Some people got it, some people don't. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Drama. You know what I mean? My guy.
Right.
Some people got it, some people don't. You know?
You said it loud, like, what the fuck does it mean?
I'm fucking with it because I know Drama. I'm just trying I like fucking with Drama.
Yeah, I know you fuck with Drama all the time. He be mad, say, Will, go to the W.
Drama, my man and shit. You know
go to the W. He was like, come on, Will.
But he got me into the bar that he basically run down there. He do everything. But you know what I'm saying? So I was down there working for a while, working with him and shit.
Walking to an argument and shit. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
I'm like, it was an airdrop, motherfucker. Yeah. That was up to you to open it.
We talked about
the airdrop, right?
Yeah.
It was an airdrop, and I'm like, I didn't know what the fuck an airdrop was until that day. I walk in, fuck no, I didn't know what a freaking airdrop is. I don't know. Like, man,
earlier this year.
I'm assuming you got an Android.
No, he got a fucking
iPhone. I wasn't there for it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what I'm saying is when somebody airdrop, like it go to certain phones, I guess. I'm not sure.
It goes to whoever. It goes to anybody that has their airdrop open, right? But you don't have to accept it.
Exactly. Well, no. It don't go to anybody. They pick a name.
Well, right. You could pick it. What I'm saying is when you try to airdrop something, it'll show. Firstly, it'll just show whoever has their phone open to accept airdrops from anybody. Yeah. And then you can click on, you know what I mean? Like it might say Ron's phone, Jimmy's phone, whatever, Sierra's phone.
You really gonna say Ron?
No. I know that's wild.
But because the reason why I'm saying that's so wrong because they were trying to say it was racist. You know what I mean? So you gonna say Ron?
Go back to the old days, they was trying to say that the Bulls send it to only all the black people in the
like you gonna rule that shit out. How you know? Well,
you can't do that.
Well, it was a Rashida there.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah, cool. That's the one. That's the one started the shit.
Yeah, that's a typical black name.
Yeah, but it is. But I'm saying is the shit went out.
Yeah,
that's your choice. That's a choice.
She was older though.
She ain't like Kanye saying that shit. Talking about some slavery is a choice shit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's definitely a choice for you to open up. Yeah, it's a conscious decision right there.
She was old. She ain't know no better, and that's what I tried to explain to them.
Well, I don't know if she knew better, but she was a school teacher for so long, retired, so she should know something.
Yeah, but she a little whacked out. That joint, she a little off. No, no.
Well, no. You see, she set the fuck down when I got there.
She did. No, No, the crazy thing is, she had, even right before you got there, she started to calm down because. I think what it was once I told her that I wasn't serving her no more, she started to calm down a little bit because she wanted to stay, obviously.
Right.
And then, when you
when I walked in, she sat her ass down.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's all it was. She's just...
You know what I'm saying? I'm playing that shit.
But I'm like, yo, this is the bar, like, yo, people, and I told her, I said, listen, man, these people in here drinking, having fun, like, people play games, like, you ain't had to accept that shit. You know how it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, we be in the V all the time, wilding the fuck out.
Right, but no, they did say the boy was an asshole, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, because he's kept going with the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why
sending pictures?
Get the fuck out of here,
yeah, but my thing was, like, I told them, because they was
this whole group said he was an asshole, though. They was saying you need to go, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even
the group that he was with?
Yeah.
They was like, yeah, he was on some dickhead.
See, I didn't even know that because they was even asking me like, why you not telling he got to leave? I'm like, because he ain't the one fucking yelling at me, cursing at me. Like he ain't say shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no issue with boys.
But he just like kept it moving with it though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like even though the shit was real, he's still doing shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like he was doing too much at the time. You know what I mean? It was like he had to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was a problem. You didn't know he was a problem because he wasn't saying he wasn't the squeaky wheel.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They were, and the other two girls, they had nothing to do with it. They just wanted to do the whole thing.
Get involved.
This, this is another sister, whatever case may be. I'm like, that's not even the type time right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like made it to something that it wasn't.
Right,
and there's a lot of shit happens sometimes when motherfuckers like do too much. And trying to make something out of something.
But that's what comes along with being in the industry and working at a bar, dog. It's like you got to deal with people and people start drinking. Like
you gotta have the patience.
Like you heard about, I told you about the shit like last Friday. I had
the boy.
I had to break up.
He was a midget, wasn't he?
No, boy was tall. He was probably about your height.
You sure?
Yo, I put this boy in a chokehold. Yeah, I put this boy in a chokehold fucking last Friday, dog.
He was a midget.
No, boy was like your height. I'm telling you, white boy.
Yeah,
but he was
drawn though. He was drawn.
I'm assuming he was drunk.
Yeah, no, he was drunk.
That's how he got the advantage.
For sure, no. I had the advantage. No. My man's already fucked him up and shit. But no, I told you the bull. What happened was this was last Friday and shit. I served Bull a couple times. Like he was cool. He looked like a weird bull. I told everybody this is how it started. We kept telling everybody like, "Yo, Bull." He looked like
he was on some type.
No, he looked like Jeffrey Dahmer on the low. That's what we was making fun of.
I wasn't scared.
No, but everybody was like, we're like, yo, Bull on some Jeffrey Dahmer shit. Like he had like the glasses. You know what I'm saying? He had almost like the hair. Like Bull gave us Jeffrey Dahmer vibes, like heavy, right? So this was during this Phillies game. So I'm on the outside bar, and it was the game was on.
Oh, that's right. This shit didn't happen outside.
Yeah,
Kelly was there.
Yeah. So
she was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. So what happened was
took his ass down.
Yeah. So what happened was I think he was cool in the beginning because I think he was bouncing back and forth from the inside bar to the outside bar. He was drinking Cape May IPA, shot at J-Mo. That's what he was doing, right?
How many?
I served him about 3 times. Same thing, Cape May IPA, J-Mo. But I served him. Out of them 3 times, this is over a span of probably like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because he was in it.
No doubt.
Like I said, he would be outside, he'd get his drink, have a shot, and then I wouldn't see him for like another hour.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
Right?
Like, you don't
so yeah, he wasn't
too much too fast.
Yeah, it's not like he was.
It's like a brick wall.
Yeah, because that's the big thing when it comes to doing this shit. Like you gotta know how to pace.
You gotta
know how to pace people out so they don't. You know what I'm saying? That's part of our job is doing what we do. So
yeah,
but. And I wasn't even doing it on purpose because he was literally going, I think he was going inside because I just wouldn't see him for a while. So at some point I started seeing like, all right, Bull getting a little fucked up, right? And he started talking to motherfuckers at the bar. And you know how people start talking.
That's how it goes.
But here's the thing. That's why I was saying he was on some Dahmer shit because he was talking to dudes. And he he actually looked like the Bull on the low, right? So I had
trying to reenact.
So I had to look. So I had a couple of my peoples. After the game, I had a couple of my peoples, white boys I know from Hatboro. They there with their girls and shit. You know what I'm saying? A couple of young bulls that I fuck with. They there chilling. So Bull ends up, he had left because I had stopped serving him and shit. Because, you know what I'm saying? I told him, I gassed him up. I was like, you ain't got no more Cape May IPAs though. He's like, oh man, da-da-da. He's like, well, I got to get out of here soon. He's like, let me just get a lager bottle real quick. I gave him that. He knocked that back. He left. So then he comes back. Probably like 5-10 minutes later, this boy comes walking back and he's like, yo, I left my vape pen on the bar. You seen my vape pen? I'm like, no, look. I'm like, no, I don't see it. So happens, one of my young boys is sitting there. He's smoking a vape pen.
Yeah.
So
he think that shit hit.
He looking at boy like, I think he say something, whatever, like, yo, y'all seen a vape pen over here? And he like, no. And he's like looking at him. He's like, nah, this is my joint. Like, you know what I'm saying? First of all, who's gonna pick up somebody else's vape pen and just
especially with
put it in
COVID and
yeah,
shit.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
these day and times, maybe back
right,
5 years ago, maybe.
Right. So they like, nah. I'm like, nah, dog. I'm like, no, ain't nobody got your vape pen, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, he fucked up at this point. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, nah. So he started like walking away a little bit. Then he turned around, like throw his hands up, like y'all serious? Y'all fucking with me? Y'all fucking with me? And I'm like, we like, what? Like, no, dog. Like, ain't nobody got your vape pen.
He was one of the motherfuckers looking for a reason.
Right? So he walks off. You know, we got the Wild Wild right across the street. I seen him walk across the street to the Wild Wild, whatever.
Did he come back with a vape pen?
No. So he walks across to the Wild Wild, and then he, another 10 minutes or so go by, not thinking about it. I see this nigga come walking back up. Mind you, I'm about to shut down the outside bar. I'm sitting there counting money, but I still got my young boys. They sitting there. And then a couple people had just pulled up. My man, Jay, he pulled up. Whatever. So the boy, he starts walking in the parking lot. He's walking back towards the bar. He stops like in front of the door. So he's not all the way at the bar yet. And then saying shit. He kind of like saying shit. And I'm like, nobody know what he's saying. I'm like, what? So then he started getting loud, saying something. Like, y'all talking about me? Are y'all talking about me or something? I'm like, what? And the bull just charges the bar. He just starts running towards the bar, runs right towards where my people's just sitting at, a couple of my homies that I was talking about. And he runs up and basically jumps in my man's face. My man John, he like just jumps in his face. He don't hit him, but he just, but just imagine a nigga running up on you.
And a person who's
charged. Right.
I would have socked
and gets
the
right
shit out of him.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
No, John had a drink.
Yeah, because you don't know what the fuck.
He put his drink down, bop,
socked the shit out of him.
And then my man, two of my other people that he was with, mind you, they all with their girl. But the other two homies that he with, they all get up. They all everybody trashing this ball. Right? So I'm literally counting money. I throw the money down back in the bucket. I jump over the bar, right? And my man John girlfriend, she trying to get in the mix, trying to get him up, to break him up. So and Macy, that's my homie. So I pull her out the way. I'm like, Macy, get out the way. I'm like, because you've been in this situation before and got punched in the face. You know what I'm saying? This shit happened before. She was trying to break up a fight. She got punched. So
that's
I get John off of the bull, but Bull's on the floor. So, but I put him in a chokehold. I got Bull in a chokehold, and I'm on him, and I'm just holding him. I'm like, dog, calm the fuck down. He leaking. He got blood coming down his nose, and I'm just sitting there holding him like, yo, calm the fuck down, dog. Like, relax. You ain't going nowhere. And he just sitting there. Once his breathing started slowing down, I'm like, listen, this is what we could do. I said, if I let you go, get the fuck out of here. I said, or we could call the cops. Up to you. You know what I'm saying?
Cops in no second.
Dog. So I'm like literally telling this boy this. I told him like 2 or 3 times. I said, listen, if I let you go, get the fuck out of here. Don't do nothing stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, I'm like, if I let him go and he start trying to swing again, I wasn't worried because I'm like, you just gonna get fucked up. You was already getting fucked up.
They had to stroll him though.
So huh? No.
Was he that strong?
No, but it's like, yo, you ran up with think about it. It's like if you somewhere and the niggas roll up on you and just start swinging, like come jump in your face and you throw a punch. Everybody gonna be like, hold up. You know what I mean? So
something like the drama right
and
there
honestly,
you know what I mean? Like he gonna be right in there with me.
And honestly, his two homies wasn't really strolling on Bull. Like John ain't had no issue fucking Bull up on his own. He was fucking him up. They was really trying to do him. Just trying to be like, yo, John, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they probably got a lick in or two. You know what I mean? That's part of the game. So and I just
part of the game.
That's part of the game.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Say
stop.
Exactly. Yeah, but
don't do that. Stop.
Bottom line is, I just told Bull like, listen, I let you go. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to call the cops. I really don't.
They showed up anyway, didn't they?
Dog. So I'm sitting there holding them. While I'm sitting there telling them, boy, this shit. They like, yo, Will, the cops here already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't even know.
Motherfucker, you can spit on the police district.
Yeah, that's how close it is. So they was already
shit
there.
Right there. Like, you doing dumb shit right there. Like, that's like doing shit at the V.
Yeah.
And MJ, she goes, you really want to do this? The cops can walk here and get
exactly. So
they ain't even got to drive.
Yeah, so I picked Bull up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I
basically just picked Bull up and just kind of push him towards the cops. And then they grabbed him up like, yo, what's going on, whatever. Then they talked to the boy John, and they was like, asking him what happened. And then they asked if he want to press charges, and he was like, no. He's like, just get Bull the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? They end up running Bull ID, I guess, or whatever the case is, and they locked him up or whatever.
He must have been wanted for something.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
booked him because if you're not pressing charges, he got booked for something. But
he might have a warrant out.
You know what the fucked up part about with motherfuckers, like, you know, like, you already wanted for something. Why are you out there drawing?
Yeah.
Like,
he was drunk though.
Yeah, but that's true too.
But you know what it is?
You got a point there. But at the end of the day, you gotta know somewhere in that conscious mind that. But you wanted for something, though.
Once you start drinking that shit, unfortunately, alcohol gives people courage.
Maybe that's what he wanted for.
It's called
fighting at bars. Like,
probably.
It's called bear muscles. I see it a lot of times until you take the win out their ass.
People get a lot of courage.
Yeah,
when they get drunk.
But my thing, but I'm still saying, like, I get that part. You know what I mean? Like, cause I wasn't always on this side. You know what I'm saying? I've been drinking, but I was wanting or whatever case may be. But I wasn't going out there doing that extra shit because I already knew the consequences for my actions when that happens. Yeah. I don't give a fuck how fuck up you are, how high you are.
Trust me, I've had my moments, and you've seen some of them.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, but the thing is, but you not want it.
Right.
If you was, my thing is this: if you know you want it, they that you got a warrant or whatever the case may be, you shouldn't be out there doing dumb shit because you should be staying out of the way.
Yeah, but Bull was, and I think, you know what I think it'd be too a lot of times? They be mixing alcohol with medication. Because I wouldn't be surprised if Bull was on some type of
prescription drugs, because sometimes you saw that shit, you see that shit motherfuckers been in there 1 minute, Next thing, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it be. When you mix meds,
how you hit that wall? You only had a drink or two.
You only had like 1 or 2. That's what it like. If you're on some type of meds and you mix alcohol with that shit, it's a lot of time, and you'll see it. And usually it's with the people.
They turn
fast.
quick.
They'll have like 1 drink too, and
like
all of a sudden they done. And you like, yo, no way you got that drunk that fast. Because then people start looking at you like, yo, how much did you serve? And you're like, yo, I gave him a beer and a half. Like, I don't know why boy fucking trash like that.
Like what?
They be on something. They be on some meds.
She was like, well, my sister, we're twins. And everywhere I go, they flag me because she's there. We're identical. I'm like, do y'all sound alike? She goes, yeah, we sound just alike. And then, sure enough, walk out the door, hit the. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No, you your sister.
Yeah. You trying to act like somebody else. Like, no, it's you.
You know what I mean? Like, you trying to make an excuse and shit because like, and I saw because I used to live at Glenside Avenue or whatever. Now, it's the Comet. I see her get off the bus, goes to the Comet.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold up. Is this motherfucker hitting bars off the buses? You know what I'm saying? Like, because she live on Jenkintown Road, so she hit, like, I guess, every bar.
Every spot.
Every spot before she get home.
Yeah. Trash.
I'm like, you know what? After I saw that shit, I'm like,
And you like
came in, I'm like, nah.
You mix them meds with it. It's a
nah. I was like, nah, I ain't doing that because it's a liability. A lot of people don't understand.
Yeah,
shit's a liability. You know what I mean? Like, end of the day, they can come after you, not just the business.
Right.
They come at you personally.
Right.
You can sue me. You can sue me for all the fuck you want because I ain't got shit. I'm like, by the time by the time I die, you can get paid off.
Still ain't gonna get mad.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's.
But it's a liability though.
And that's what people don't understand. Is like, dog, like even as going as far as that's why we gotta check IDs. People be taking that shit personal. It's like, dog, you don't understand. Like that shit. If you get fucked, if you underage, you get fucked up, bang out in the street. Like not only can they come after the business, they can come after you personally too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't really understand that, don't realize that. Like, no, like, the bartender could be held accountable for over serving you. And don't let it be somebody that then they find out the person was underage, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And especially when, and like, motherfuckers got Aspire ID. Like, dog, that's still...
Yeah, you can't accept that.
You can't accept that. Motherfuckers like, a picture. I'm like, off your phone. I'm like, so so I forgot my ID. Who the fuck? It's the law to have your ID on you all time. Like the bull come in one day, he goes, man, I'm older than you. I said, I doubt it, dog.
Yeah.
So he had $100 bill. He was trying to double shot Hennessy. I was like, I ain't got change for 100.
Yeah.
Right? So I see this motherfucker a month later. And he goes, I got changed this time. I said, well, so where's your ID? He was like, here you go with the ID shit again. I said, what the fuck? If you remember to bring change, you don't remember to bring your ID?
And you remember last time you went through this already.
Right. And he could tell some you act like you the ID Nazi or some shit. Listen.
Yeah.
Where's your shit? You walking around.
Right.
Without your shit.
Right.
I mean, you already suspect already. You know what I'm saying? Like, once they grab your dumb ass, I can see you giving the cops the problem, and they're gonna take your dumb ass in.
Exactly.
That's what's gonna happen. Like I saw the bull. It was back in the day on a bus. He drawing. He talking like this, fuck this, da. And the bus driver, lady bus driver, was like, "Listen, I'm not saying stop your conversation, but could you take it to the back of the bus?"
Yeah. Damn.
He goes, "Fuck that. I paid my money." Just I said, man, this motherfucker, I gotta get to work. I ain't got time for this shit.
Yeah.
But I ain't saying nothing because I knew he was gonna be a problem. So she was distraught, per se. She was trying to, that's the reason for her to stop working that day.
Yeah.
But anyway, so now we in Cheltenham. We just turned, we right there by Citybrook Mall.
Right.
I'm like, my nigga, we in.
Yeah.
We in Cheltenham now. We in Montgomery County. Yeah. We ain't in the city, dog.
Right. It's a different ball game.
You cross county line.
Yeah.
So he goes, so now we got to get on the next bus. So Cheltenham cops pull up. And they come up on the bus. He goes, I'm right here. I said, look at this. Look at this motherfucker right here. Drawing.
Yeah.
Man, by the time we pulling off, they was out there tussling. Yeah, he went to jail. You know that shit. I'm like, dude, just go to the back of the bus. Just follow simple directions, though. You know what I mean?
You can't play out here in the county at all, dog.
Fuck no. And they don't want no 10%. They want all of them.
No, and I learned that shit because
They want all of it. Unless you if you live out here, they probably let you go. I mean, whatever the case may be. But if you got a Philly address, chalk it up.
What's my ID?
Chalk it.
My ID is still a Philly address, but like when I got, it was crazy. Is I never out of the 5 years
they gave you OR,
huh?
They gave you OR.
Fuck is OR?
Release on your own recognizance. Or they gave you bail.
You talking about with my DUI, John?
Mm.
Yeah, I ain't had to bail nothing.
They just let you go.
Yeah. But I called. Look. I know we just went to a whole nother thing and shit. Like
no. It got real serious. You trying to find out if you snitching?
Yeah,
that's what it felt like. I know you couldn't snitch on yourself, but
right. I told on myself.
No, but some motherfuckers do though. You mean like that's shit? You ever see the first 48?
Yeah.
That's my shit.
But no, but last May. So, and that's a crazy like they just don't play out here. But last May,
you gotta stay in your lane out here, yo.
I call. But my car is registered. My car is registered out here, so that's how they know I live out here.
That's what saved you. Because other than that, dog.
They ain't.
Yeah, the Philly address. Because the only reason why they do that too, because like the thing is, if you got that Philly address and they book you, let you go. You don't show up to court, now they got to find you.
Right.
Now they got to come all the way down there and find you.
Right.
That's why they don't give you that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and I don't fault them for that, you know, because now they got to find you.
Yeah. But
you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I know what it's like. I've been in that situation where, like, you know what? Catch me if you can.
Yeah. But I got to...
you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been down that road, knock on wood, I ain't trying to do it no more.
Exactly.
I live a different lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I stay in my lane, too, though. Because, like, you for the most part, you know you're going to jail.
Yeah.
Like, you get into a fight, chances are you going to jail.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and not saying they're picking and choosing, you know what I mean? Like, just because you, like, you know, you're black or whatever case may be. It's like, it don't matter. You could be white and get into a fight and you getting booked. It don't matter. Yeah. They ain't picking and choose. You could be Asian. You can be blue. Don't matter.
But the biggest thing out here in the county is DUIs. That's what they do out here. They you know Upper Moreland was listed as and it might still be.
It was
listed as they gave the most DUIs
in the country. Pennsylvania.
I know. I heard it was in the country.
In the country,
they was it was like they issued like I mean they get people for DUIs. I think it was like they was leading the country. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, but you know what? They was giving them the opportunity to do it though. You know what I mean? You give them the option. You know what I'm saying? Like, get in the cab. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's like, but what it is because they don't.
We
have
all
else.
Been there though. You know what I'm saying?
They don't have nothing else to
there.
do. They don't have nothing else to do out here.
That's just true, but you give them something to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's your choice.
Yeah,
that's a conscious decision. What you doing?
I fucked up last summer.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you said, when you drinking, you impair it. Yeah. You don't make the best decisions
at all.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's true. We all have been there.
Oh yeah,
we all done dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just so everybody ain't get caught doing the dumb shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like I said, you in the city because don't be wrong. I've been stopped in the city, and I've been stopped in the city. I was fucked trash, and this was money in that long ago. This was like it was like 2017. Mm-hmm. Right before I moved up here. I had to stay at my mom's crib for a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. I went down, I was down north. I was at this bar checking out this bartender chick I knew or whatever. I was just going to check her out, right? Mm-hmm. Coming back, dog, I barely remember coming back. You know how it is. You never really remember, but...
blacking out.
But I don't even want to, but you know. So, dog, all I remember is I wake up on Belfield Ave, right where the Sunoco is and shit. I wake up on Belfield.
Oh, yeah, right across street from school.
Right, exactly. Right down the street from Central and all that, right? Uh-huh. So, I wake up. In the car, I'm pulled over. I'm in the car. You know what I'm saying? My window's halfway down, and I wake up. It's like 4 something in the morning, right? I can't find the keys to my car. It's not in the ignition. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Damn.
I'm looking all around the car. Like, I'm tearing the car up. I have no clue.
I've been blacked
what
out
the
before.
fuck.
Damn.
I have no clue what the fuck happened. I'm like, yo,
where's
my keys at? Like, dog, I'm in the trunk looking for my shit. Dog. So I'm like, yo. So now, as the more I'm looking, I'm like, you know, I guess like little small pieces start to come. I'm like, I think I got pulled over, but I don't remember getting pulled over.
They just left you in there.
I don't remember talking to no cops.
They playing so listen, dealing with
so in my head. So this is the thing. So I'm like, because I'm like, where were my
keys? The keys on the tire?
So listen, I'm like, yo, it's 4 something in the morning. I don't have the keys on my wheel. I'm like, yo, I don't. So I call the cops.
Call the cops about your keys?
I call the cop. Listen,
I gotta look away.
I call the cops. I call 911.
How the fuck?
So I call 911.
You call the cops?
I'm like, yo, I call the cops, and I'm like, yeah,
I ain't got my keys. I'm fucked up.
That's what I said. I said, yo, I said, yeah. I said, I'm on Belfield Ave.
Dave Chappelle
I'm pulled over. I'm like, I said, yeah, I think I was pulled over. I was like, I don't have my keys to my car.
You gotta look away.
So the lady was like, where you at? I was like, I'm right on Belfield, across from the Sunoco. She's like, somebody coming out right now. It's like, all right. Cops pull up. Literally like 2 minutes later.
Your new nickname is Chip.
So
from Dave Chappelle, remember? So look, it's like my buddy Chip.
So look, cop pull up.
A little drunk.
Literally, they pull up 2 minutes later. Cop pull up on me. They hop out. They like, dude, we told you you're fucking drunk. We took your keys. Your keys is at the station. You could pick them up in the morning. I was like, all right, thanks. That's exactly what happened, dog.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't like that tone.
People.
You fucking drunk.
That's what he thought. No, because they was basically they
actually showed you love, though.
Yeah, no. They showed
you love.
Big love.
They showed you love.
Dog,
they literally said, took you with them.
He said, yo, we was just here. We told your ass to come get your keys in the morning. I don't remember talking to no fucking cops. I don't remember being pulled over.
Oh, but they talked to your ass.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it was
love. They didn't take you with them.
That's super love. All I did was I went and got my keys the next morning. That's it. They was like, you need to ride back to the station or something. I'm like, nah. I'm like, I get I called it a lift home, and I went and picked up my shit the next morning.
Nah, I don't even
They could have banged me heavy.
Yeah,
heavy.
This is recent, right?
2017.
You take that ride, that's gonna be.
Yeah, they could have banged me heavy. But what the difference is, what I'm saying is, it's Philly. Like they ain't like if it's too much other shit going on. You know what I mean? They probably ain't feel like none of that pay word. It's like, boy, fuck that. Like, leave boy on his will. Take his key. Yo, pick your keys up tomorrow, dog. Like, it's not like I banged out or nothing. They was just, I think they said like they said I was driving too fast or something like that.
Shit.
It's like, dog, get your shit in the morning. Like,
but you was already pulled over though. That's why. Because you wasn't driving no more.
No. They pulled me over.
Oh, they pulled you over?
I don't remember it.
They said they pulled you over?
Yeah, they pulled me over. I know they did. Because I remember driving the phone.
You don't know they did. They could say, I know they did, but how you know they did? You told them with my keys.
You probably was in the car, dipped, and they just came and took your keys.
I never thought about it. You know what's a good, you know what though? I had to. Because the only reason why I would have stopped and pulled over is if I decided to run into that Sunoco gas station.
So you got pulled over, and after they took your keys, you're like, all right.
Right
to sleep.
But or
whatever.
Hold up. See, I never actually thought about this. I'm glad I said it. Or unless I pulled over on Belfield, ran into the gas station, grabbed something, came back in my car, and just sat there and fell asleep. And they stopped and they pulled up on me because I was sitting there.
That could be the option.
Because the reason why I'm saying that, because that's how I got the joint and up here.
Trust me,
I wasn't even driving. I was sleeping in my car.
Trust me,
but they told you to pick your keys up.
Yeah.
So it was communication going on.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think you was pulled over because they didn't pull you over. I think you was already sitting there because they had to pull your ass over. You was doing that.
Yeah.
The reason why they gave you the break because you wasn't driving.
Maybe that was the case. Maybe you didn't even start the car.
Right.
Because once you start the car while you intoxicated, now it's a DUI.
It don't even matter. You ain't got to start the car. You can have the keys on you. If you're in the back seat, that means you're sleeping it off. But if you're in that driver's seat,
no, the car got to be the key got to be in the ignition.
I was about to say it got to be on.
Yeah, it has to. Yeah, for it to be considered a DUI.
Yeah, that's probably why they like.
If you just sit in the car, but your keys in the pocket, they can't hit you with a DUI. But if you got the key, it might even just be the key in the ignition.
You sure
I think it has
that?
to be running. Yeah,
because I remember when I took the class or whatever, the boy he was on his lawnmower.
Yeah,
drinking 6-pack. He was drinking. he drinking 6-pack, right? So after they let him finish his 6-pack, and they went and booked him.
Yeah.
And he was on his lawnmower.
That's because he was
on his lawn.
It's still
a motor.
It's still a DUI.
He was on his lawn though, at his property though.
Motor vehicle.
his property, and they booked him. They watched him.
Think about how dangerous that is, though.
Yeah,
like you got all those blades.
I get it.
You go out there like something's stuck in there. Go to the front. Oh, my arm.
Oh, that's a child.
He said my arm. Shit.
Oh, that's a child.
It's like it's a rap. It's called a rap on the day.
But no, but yeah, so last May, dog, I caught 2 DUIs, dog, in 1 week, dog.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
That's what. Yeah, I'm on house arrest right now.
Never.
Huh?
You on house arrest? Oh, this is serious. Show the camera, man.
He said, "Show the camera, man."
That's serious.
But
you see it?
Hold up,
partner.
We can see it a little bit. Yeah, that's crazy, yo.
Yeah,
I get off on work release, huh?
I get off tomorrow.
I ain't doing anything.
It's just house arrest. I get off, it's fucking 5. They give me 5-day house arrest and 6 months probation.
So you must have had a good ass
living outlaw here.
Public defender.
I got a bolt.
So. It was rough time.
This is violation of your your probation. I know.
No. But it was just rough times last man. I had some shit going on, dog.
We all go there, man.
Another.
No, it's serious.
That's another story.
That's another podcast.
Yeah, that's another story. But, you know what I mean? Like I said, you know what I mean? We all make bad decisions in life. You know
I was just mad because I'm like, yo, all my life I wait till I get this old for to get that. You know what I mean?
Shit, my uncle, that motherfucker got 50 and went to jail. Like, how the fuck you do? How you get to 50 and start to get booked?
But that's what I'm saying. It's
you at that time at something. I'm saying it's one of them things. You know what I'm saying? Like, but how you get that old?
Yeah.
And decide. Yeah. I want to go to prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
How?
But the thing is,
you would think at that time, at that point in your life, you would think, well, okay, I done dodged all this shit. I done sold drugs. I done did drugs. Right. And right now, your conscious decision is like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Put myself in a situation to go to jail now. Like you escaped that shit all this time.
Yeah. But that's why I said I blame I don't blame anything. But what I'm saying is like, it's because of where you at too. Like being out here, it's like that they gonna get you if you know what I'm saying. And I bounce around a lot out here, but yeah, it was last May, dog. I had a couple bad weeks, and I was just
that's all it takes.
But the one joint,
it don't take much.
They was literally 7 days apart. One joint, I was sleeping in my car. But the car was running, so they got me.
Okay, yeah.
The other joint was I literally got pulled over damn near right in front of the W. So I was coming home. And I was cool. I remember that shit. Like I wasn't blacked out. I wasn't fucked up like that. Bull just got me with the look like you came around that bend speed. You know how you come with the W, make that turn to get on 611. Like you just came around that joint a little too fast. So that's why he pulled me over. And then he was like, "And your registration expired." So the next thing you know, it's I smell alcohol. Da da da. Like, and I keep it real because like I told him, I'm like, yeah, I had a couple drinks. Da 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 da. But then he made me do all the shit, and then I blew, and my shit was over. Like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I said, man, listen, I tell motherfuckers, I tell them quick. I like, man, I can't do that shit sober.
Yeah.
Right,
no, that's real shit.
I ain't got that coordination.
Yeah, the shit they try to have you do.
Yeah.
To see if you...
But they enhanced it. Now it's no more a line. It's like more than a line.
Well, yeah, they had you do all
one boy wanted to go touch his nose. I saw this shit. He would go touch his nose, and he went back. They just cuffed him.
But Pete, here's the thing. Here's the thing. But this is a funny thing. The judges, they started telling the cops to stop because this is what started happening too. Is people was getting off, they would be drunk and they would get off because, like you just said, a lot of people can't do the shit they ask you to do sober. So where they started fucking up at was the cops would try to show you what they want you to do and they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And they trying to show you what you're supposed to do while you apparently drunk. They couldn't even do it. They would try to demonstrate what they want you to do, and they be fucking up.
Yeah,
and that's how a lot of people was getting off because it's just like, well, you can't. Like they couldn't even do it, and they drunk. I mean, and they sober,
and they try to get you with the whole do your alphabet backwards.
Yeah, and
I'm
it's like,
dog,
who the fuck can do that? Who can do that?
The reason why they try to do that because they're trying to get you with the speech impairment.
Right, they just want to hear.
That's the thing.
They want to hear how you saying the letter, how you pronouncing
it. And another thing. If you try that shit, you must be drunk.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck? I'm like, man, even if I can't do that shit sober.
Exactly.
Let alone when I'm drinking.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's why they get you, because you're going to try some shit. Like the one boy, I saw the video, and he was doing his dancing. He did a backflip.
Yeah.
And she's like, you're a great dancer. He said, and I got to go into this. Yeah. But he goes, only dance when I'm drunk. He turned around, put his hands behind his back because he knew he fucked up at that point.
Yeah, right.
He's like, if I was drunk, can I do this? And he did it. He was dancing, did the backflip and shit.
Right.
If I was drunk, can I do this?
Right.
And the lady was like, you're a great dancer. He goes, only dance when I'm drunk.
Yeah. But no, they
at that point, he goes, fuck.
Yeah, no, they ask you to do some ridiculous shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? The best thing to do is not to do the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it is, for me, it's like, you know, I'm just happy because you got to figure this happened last May. So it's like, it took so long for them to give me the court dates and all that. I'm just glad the shit is finally done with. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, and I ain't even, you know, I ain't had no money for no lawyer like that. I used a public defender. He got me a great deal. You know what I'm saying? To get 2 in 1 week, 5 days house arrest, 6 months probation.
On that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You locked up.
But my license is also suspended for a year. But that's still, you know what I mean? Like, I can't even
walk to work, so you all right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You right there.
It is what it is.
All right, but I got a boogie though.
Yeah, no, you good, dog. My nigga Ivy, let me get another 2 things. Let me hear it.
2 things?
Yeah, let me hear it. How I say it?
The slogan.
It's like 2 things.
2 things.
2
that
things.
Nigga, say that shit, nigga.
2 things. My nigga.
All right. Last May. But yeah, so I had like a little rough period where it wasn't even like, you gotta figure being in the industry and just me being me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be out, I bounce around, you know what I'm saying? Spot to spot, shit like that. Like, that's how I knew Ivy. So that was regular shit. But during that little rough patch for me last year, I did have like a small period of time, probably like a good month, where like I was just hitting up. I was going to the bar early. You know what I'm saying? I just had a lot of shit on my mind, blah blah blah. So it's like on a I ain't gonna say like a everyday thing, but excuse me, but like a good, you know, a good period throughout the week. I'd be at my spot at the bar early. You know what I'm saying? I just had a lot of shit going on. But so yeah, it led to obviously not making the best decisions. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the first joint I got, I was asleep in my car outside of the bar. You know what I'm saying? But they still got me for that. And what it was, mind you, that was my first time getting one. So what it was they was trying to take me to the hospital for me to get blood work. Yeah. But I was like, why are we going to the hospital? I'm like, I'm thinking like, where's the breathalyzer? Like, I'll blow into the breathalyzer. I don't care. Like, I'm not going to no hospital. Like, they wanted to take me to the hospital. I'm like, I'm not going to no hospital. So the cop was like, you refusing. And I'm like, it's not about me refusing. I was like, I just don't understand why I gotta go to the fucking hospital. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know that when they try to take you to the hospital to get blood work, that if you refuse, that's like it's almost like basically admitting that you're intoxicated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
And it's not a good look if you refuse. But I didn't know that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was literally asking the cop like a bunch of questions. I was being an asshole to him too, though, because I was a little on and I already don't fuck with cops. So I was being an asshole too. But a lot of it was me asking him questions. You know what I'm saying? And you know, at some point he just got frustrated and just like, all right, dude, I'm just gonna put you down as a refusal that you're refusing. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
So you know, that's what happened. So and that's it, like, you know, he just took me back to the station, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Take your picture, you know, the little dumb shit.
Yeah, it's actually it's not as worse. I'm trying to go about like being in jail. Yeah. All right, if you gotta take a guy to the hole, same thing, drug test. He could refuse it, but he's still going to the hole. Say you're going to the hole and you got the shit, probably going to the hole, depending on what type of infraction it is, you're going to the hole for a month. Right. You refuse to take the test if it's based on drugs, you're going to the hole for 15 days, just off a refusal. So I'm not sure how it is with the law. With like driving, it might be not as worse. Refusal might be like.
Well, a refusal is your license automatically suspended if you refuse. That's
that's what I'm saying from the rip, because it's like kind of like we're going to inconvenience you somehow from the rip. This is the basic we could do for you.
Exactly.
It's to take your fucking license.
Exactly. So now I didn't know that, whatever the case is. So that was the one. Literally 7 days later, I get stopped coming from the spot where I was asleep at in front of. I get stopped, get pulled over.
Yeah.
And that kind of bothered me too, because I almost kind of felt like yo, y'all targeting me, even though it was 2 different counties. But up here, it's like there's so many little townships, not 2 different counties. I'm sorry, 2 different townships.
Yeah.
It's so many little townships up here, and they're like so close. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what bothered me was that, because I'm like, yo, they just got me last week, dog. Like it's been 7 days. Like, and what annoyed me was because where the cop stopped me at, I'm like, I drive this way. I've been driving this same route. I've been driving past this John for the same route for the past 5 years. Late night, same time, all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I've never got pulled over up here. So to me, I felt like it was like, yo, y'all targeting me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just got bagged last week, and then now this cop pulled me over. You know what I mean? I'm like, I drive by here, right? Every day. Almost, you know what I'm saying? Nighttime, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock, whatever. Like I go by here all the time. Like I could probably do it with my eyes closed. You know what I'm saying? So, and then when the cop pulled me over, you know, he told me he stopped me because he said this is literally his words. He said it looked like you were speeding. And I remember saying to the cop, like, well, was I? And I wasn't even being no asshole. And I told him, I said, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm like, but was I speeding? Like, how do you know how fast I? And he was just like, well, I don't have a speedometer, but so I'm like, so in my head, I'm like, so you stopped me because it looked like I was speeding. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, but then, whatever, because they got to have some reason to stop you. But then again, what it was too, he was like, yeah, he's like, I stopped you because it looked like you were speeding, but he's like, I ran your tags too, your registration is expired or whatever. So now you got a reason to really sit here and, go through the process. So, he like, yo, you been drinking? He's like, look like you swerved a little bit, crossed those lines. I'm like, all right. I'm like, and once again, I know cops ain't I know cops ain't stupid. So I'm gonna keep it real with you. So I told him, I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? I had a couple drinks, you know what I'm saying? I'm good though, da-da-da-da. And, and that's when the whole thing, all right, step out, we're going to have to go through, da-da-da. He said, you don't mind blowing in the breathalyzer? I'm like, no. But before I even blew in the breathalyzer, John, he had me do a couple things. And I did it. You know what I'm saying? And then I blew over. Like, the legal limit is like 0.08 or some shit.
Yeah.
I ain't going to say what I blew, but I was way past that. I was saying, but...
0.09.
That ain't even a lot. That's nothing. That's one of, like, no, that's that. But, so, same shit. Take you back to the jail, process you, da-da-da-da, and then my homegirl came got me. It's so funny because, as dumb as this may sound, both times this happened, my homegirl just came got me and we went right to the bar. You know what I'm saying? Both
she ain't helping anything.
No. But, no, I mean, whatever. Like, out here, see, they don't take your car. They don't keep, like, in Philly, they take your car, tow your shit and all that. Out here in the county, they don't take your shit. It's not like they got, like it's not like how you got the parking authority like in Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they will take your shit. Like here, he was just like, look, we just gonna park your car in the Burger King. That Burger King right there is like, get it in the morning. And he told me straight up, he said, don't let me see you come back and get this, John. You know what I mean? Tonight. He's like, get this. He's like, come pick your car up tomorrow. It's like, all right.
No, the reason that Philly be doing that shit, and I'm guarantee I'm right, it's a business for the auction.
Oh yeah,
like yeah, we taking niggas' cars because
and if you can't, and they hit
75%, they're not coming back for it
because you get hit with all the fines and fees and storage.
Exactly.
So if you don't come back, I've left one of my I left one of my cars with them before. This is a long time ago when I had a Grand Marquis that got taken, and mind you, I was about to sell. I had 2 cars at the time, I think, but I was about to sell that John. And I was only gonna sell it for like a stack, 800.
Yeah.
And I would have had to pay like 600-700 to get it out. So I'm like, I'm not doing that shit. I was like, y'all could just keep it. I just went down, got my shit out the car. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but that's how they get you, because it's like,
yeah. I got my nephew. He needed a car. We got a nice little Crown Vic down here.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Boy ain't buying this joint. We hit the boy up with like $2,000 worth of fines. The car probably only worth like $3,000.
Right.
He not gonna pay for that.
No. You know what I'm saying? And then some people do be wanting their wheel back, but they don't have the money. And then the longer it sits, the more they
it's like $50 a day.
Like
that's sitting a lot.
Dog, your shit, if you sit there for 6-7 days and you try to go down there and grab it and you like, yeah, you owe like $800 just to get your car back. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers just be like, yo, fuck it. So yeah, that's how in the city. Yeah, no, I mean that's you 100% right. I already know that. Like, it's business. It's big business in the city. I mean, shit. You see, that's why they had the what was that parking wars show that was in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's big business in Philly. Out here in the county, that's the one good thing. They don't take your shit. Like,
no, the parking shit is unnecessary.
Oh yeah, super.
Like
super.
They be giving out tickets. I seen the parking authority park their shit on the curb for somebody parking on the curb to give them a ticket. Mm-hmm. So you doing the same shit they doing just to give them a ticket.
Yep.
Like,
yep.
Yeah, I don't like. People say they don't like cops. I don't like the parking authority. I don't like the parking authority more than cops.
I hear you, but I definitely don't feel that way. But I got you. And
no, because they just add. They like. Here's the thing. Like the parking authority is like paper cuts to the actual slice that cops do. You know, the paper cut annoy you all fucking week. Like, that's all they really do. Like,
right. But see, you know why here's my thing though. My hatred for cops is totally different, but I never had an issue with the parking authority. I don't get me wrong. I never because like I said, I've been down to where I had to get my car out of the fucking John, and I hate that shit. What it is, I hate how they do it. I hate the fact that y'all gonna keep hitting us with fees and shit like that, and storage fees and all that shit. Like, motherfucker, I didn't bring my shit here to get stored. Like, you know what I'm saying? You make me pay storage fees like I want this shit here or whatever. But I don't like that. But when it comes to like people getting tickets because you park somewhere illegally or your meter, you ain't put money in the meter. At the end of the day, like I said, as much bullshit as that is, and it's like, you know, y'all just trying to make money. But at the end of the day, if you ain't put money in the meter,
what the hell is a meter?
No, I'm with you. I got this what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, but we know what it is. We know that. You know, if you go to certain area, you in downtown, you know you got to pay for parking. As much as it sucks, I agree with that.
I give you an example. 2 examples. The first one where it's unreasonable, like I went to go park downtown. Mm-hmm. The parking lane turns into a express lane at a certain time from like 3 to 6.
Right.
It turns into a driving lane.
Right. Because
of the hours for some reason.
Yeah,
I'm like, this is no
traffic. Yeah,
it's retarded. So I get there around like 5:15.
Yeah.
Park my John there. Like, come on, man.
Shit got told.
And they didn't get told. I got a ticket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
you didn't know that?
It was a lot
that it turns into that express?
I knew it. But
this is what I'm
saying. Like, I knew it when I got there. I read the thing and I said,
but you still parked.
Like, I got to go into the store. Like,
but that's what I mean when I say,
come on, it's land.
Listen, I got you. I'm with you. But what I'm saying is, that's what I mean. Why I'm saying ain't nobody, because at the end of the day, like you just said, you knew you wasn't supposed to park there and you still did. So when you do, at the end of the day, when you do something that you know you ain't supposed to do and you get, you know what I mean, you had a something happens.
All right, I give you another one. That's completely different. I park right in the middle of the night. There's a used car lot. Mm-hmm. They sell used cars. They park next to the fire hydrant. Mm-hmm. The car that's going to be sold is right next to the fire hydrant on one side. Normally, it's another car that they normally sell on the other side of the fire hydrant. Mm-hmm. They didn't have a car there. So I came home that night. I put my car there. And it's always there. It's always a new car. There, yeah. It's always a car there. Never get ticketed. I come out the next morning. I got a ticket. Yeah. Took a picture of it. Talked to the parking authority like, yo, it's always a car there.
Yeah, but it wasn't their car from that dealer or that dealership, that used car dealership. It wasn't one.
Yeah. I felt like the dealership called the cops.
Probably.
Because they couldn't get their used car to sell right there. But then I'm like, well, you still.
That's their place of business.
But why the other car didn't get no ticket?
Because that was their car. That's their place of business.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, that's what I'm saying. So the parking authority is kind of like vouching for that stuff. Like, yo, y'all can do it. It's still illegal. It's still a fire hazard because we got to get to the fire extinguisher. Not extinguisher, fire hydrant. We still got to get to the fire hydrant.
Right.
Regardless, you're going to still have to move that car or break the glass on that car. It's still a car there and within 15 feet.
Basically, that parking authority is saying, like, well, it's the used car dealership. This is they.
No, it's not their spot. No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it, but they assholes. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't like the parking authority. I don't even like their uniform. The uniform is like incognito.
But hold on. No, you know what you could do? this is what you could have probably did, what you probably can do actually, because like you just said, they parking right that close to a fire hydrant it's illegal because of those reasons, because they need to get to that fire hydrant.
Okay.
So you could probably call the parking authority or the police, say, hey, there's a car blocking the fire hydrant. Y'all need to come do something about this. Nobody's going to do that because it's the dealership. Nobody's thinking of that. But you probably could enforce that.
Yeah. But I need to get rid of my ticket. That's my argument when I called him. Went down there. I was like, yo, I shouldn't take away this ticket because he didn't get no ticket. Mm-hmm. And y'all did it. Literally, the cop did it exactly 8:00 in the morning.
Yeah, because the only way they knew that wasn't, the only way they would know that wasn't the dealership's car, more than likely, is because, like you said, the dealership probably called.
Exactly.
Yeah, they had to.
So that makes you in cahoots.
It's not their car.
It's criminal. Yeah, that's crime, dog.
It's all. That's why I say it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit politics. That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, like I just said, you probably could, like them parked cars, even their cars that's parked there that they trying to sell is blocking a fire hydrant. Because guess what? That could be. That could have an effect on your safety if your shit catch on fire and they can't get. So you probably can call and be like, "Yo, y'all need to tell them to move this car in front of fire."
Yeah,
but nobody does that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get into that game.
I know. No, me neither.
I just wanted to just get rid of my ticket. I don't like them niggas.
No, I feel you. I really don't. And I feel you.
They making crazy cash in Philadelphia. I don't know how it is everywhere else, but like in Philly,
it's
some Jones is like for an hour.
Yeah. You paying like $5 or more. Yeah.
So if I'm going to pay a parking ticket, I go down to the PPA, Philadelphia Parking Authority. So I go to the PPA, but I got to pay for parking to go pay a parking ticket.
Of course.
So I go down there. It's
double dipping.
So I go down there like, listen, I need to get on a payment plan. Yeah. We don't do payment plans unless it's like over like $100.
Right.
I'm like, but yeah, I can't pay this, yo. I need to pay like 50 cents. 50 cents a month.
Yo, that's crazy though.
I'm like, yo, can I do that? Yeah. She's like, no, we're not doing that. I'm like, well, who can I talk to? Because you're not helping me. You're not. Yeah. I don't know who you are. You're just a clerk. Like, give me somebody. They pulled me over there like, well, you can talk to this guy.
You want to speak to a higher up over 50 cents? They're like, give me the boss. Give me the person that owns this joint, because I got 50 cents a month I'm trying to pay.
No, I mean, but if you dealing with, if somebody's dealing with hard times, like you said you was going through hard times. Some people are going through financial hard times.
Facts.
So with all that being said, 50 cents a month might be justifiable. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had to disclose anything. No. I was like, yo, listen, I just afford 50 cents a month. They told me to talk to this dude. I had to go like 2 different meetings. They even try to make this happen.
Yo, 50 cents a month is crazy. But you're good.
By the time I got to the last dude I had to talk to, I'm like, man, I'm just gonna pay this jump.
Yeah. They're like, yo, you just went from 50 cents a month.
Then paid it $30.
The whole joint.
I mean, it was $30.
No, I feel you. But no, I dig it, dog. I'm just saying, they don't bother me to where it's like what I'm saying is, I know what it is. As much as it's whack, it's trash, it's corny, it's a scam to me, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I know when I'm at certain places, I read the sign, I know I can't park here. So if I park there and I decide to go in the store and I come out and got a ticket, that's my fault. Like, I know that. And yeah, it's totally different. Up here, right, you can't even, I don't even know, you put you can't even put quarters in machines damn near in the city now. But you ain't getting nothing. Up here, because they do have parking, like, they got meters up there in a lot of the spots I go to, the spot I have coffee at. But a quarter give you an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you put 50 cents in, you got 2 hours.
So literally, here's the thing. I'm gonna talk about this because I'm around a lot. Mm-hmm. Where's the money going? Where is all this money going? Here's the thing. You got public schools, right?
Yeah.
You're in an area where there's no parking. You can't park your car on the street nowhere. You park in the public school, they told you shit. Mm-hmm. I've been paying meters
right
every fucking day
right
around the neighborhood, and I can't park in the parking lot when the school is out. You towing my shit.
Right.
Even my kids might be going to the school. Right. Why the hell am I getting told and I'm paying the meter?
Right.
So they told you stuff. That's what I'm saying. It's all the parking authority.
Yeah.
They told you stuff. You can't park in public parking lot. Now take it to child support. Say you go to child support and you want them to pay you cash. Like not your baby mom or nothing like that. I don't know if you've been through the situation.
No.
So you don't. So say you don't get it from your baby mom, or your baby mom don't get it from the baby dad. So you get the state to pay you. They will hit your baby mom or who are your significant other up. Say they was giving you, they give you the money. But here they pay you like, all right, we'll give you $200. They still hit them up, charge them, take $400 from them, and still give you $200. You ever hear dudes be talking like, yo, I be paying child support? She be like, it ain't enough.
Yeah.
It probably went through a whole situation where they're keeping
right. I know what you're saying.
The majority. They keep they're more than half of it. They might be taking $500 from her.
Right.
Maybe taking $500 from her and giving you $150.
Right. Right.
Or vice versa, right. Giving her $150. So she like, no, you ain't paying me. I only got like $150. Boy, like, no, they took $500 out my check.
Right.
They kept like $350.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, but people
don't, how that works?
In some cases it do. So they be keeping your $350, and then if you ask them like, yo, where's all this money going to? Like, oh, we just give it to the other people that we see fit.
so because I really don't know how.
Exactly. I know a lot of people don't know what's happening.
So you saying that? Let's say if a guy is issued to pay his baby mom $1,000 a month for child support.
If he don't, yeah. Go ahead.
So what I'm saying is, so if let's say he's like, yo, you got to pay her $1,000 a month for child support.
Yeah.
Are you saying that they'll take and you know a lot of people, because I do know a guy that like they take money out his check every time.
Yeah.
Right. So let's say whatever $1,000. Let's say you get paid every 2 weeks, and you got to give your baby mom $1,000. The child support, whatever shit is, issued you to pay $1,000 a month. They're gonna take $500 from your check every 2 weeks. So are you saying that they'll take $500 from his check every 2 weeks, but they'll only give her like maybe $300 of it?
Yeah, probably less. See, the thing is, like, if you go there, because some people are on so much bad terms, they can't even go in there and talk civil.
Right.
So if they gotta go in there and do all that stuff, all they doing is looking at numbers and like, since we're giving it out, to how we taking it from the account, since we're the middleman, we gonna take our percentage.
Yeah, I'm taking a cut.
Yeah, but the cut be like over like 70%.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So they taking a cut. So baby mom ain't getting the stack.
So say he don't show up. Say the boy don't show up.
600.
Say they supposed to go there and do all that stuff, and the dude or the girl don't show up. The party that don't show up is who they taking it from. They don't know all the ins and outs, and they be like, yo, and then they just think like, yo, you taking 600, it's still gonna be a hurt piece to them. Yeah. But then the other person like, I'm only getting 150 from the 600. You keep telling me you lying. You a lying ass nigga.
Yeah, I got you.
But they like, in the between it, they like, yo, we taking it and we giving the money to whoever we want to give it to.
Yeah, that's crazy.
On welfare.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I never had to deal with no shit like that, and don't ever plan on dealing with no shit like that. So I ain't even know. But I mean, that's why I always hear like most guys say like, especially dudes that got money. You hear that shit from like celebrities a lot of times. It's like yo, like I was giving them more than what they would have got if they didn't take me to child support. You know what I'm saying? Like you hear those situations where they're like, you're like, yo, I was giving them more, but then she took me to child support, and now she getting less. You know what I'm saying? Like that happens. Yeah.
Because I mean, everybody's case might be slightly different.
Yeah.
I believe the middleman of the shit. Yeah. If they handling that shit. Yeah. They taking a percentage, and that percentage is they probably allowed to take up and this certain amount.
And actually, to be honest, let me change that. I think it's more so regular type guys, regular dudes that happens to a lot. It's where like a guy like me, you, whoever, like it's like, yo, we work, we regular, we like I don't make no crazy money, but it's like if you decide like, you know what, like, look, you tell your daughter mother like, look, I'm gonna give you $600 a month. Mm-hmm. That's what all I can do is I can give you $600 a month. And then a lot of women, they'll be like, oh, that ain't enough, I want more, and they'll take them to child support because they think they're gonna get more,
like 50.
But then they, you know what I'm saying, right? But then they go to do child support, and they like, well, boy, and they do the numbers and like he can't even really afford the $600 a month. I don't even know how he giving you that. You know what I'm saying? Granted, boy might have something on the side, might have a little side hustle that where it's like when he make a couple extra dollars and he like, look, I'm gonna give you $600. But now, but on paper, they like, well, he really can only afford $400. So now you done fucked it up. You know what I mean? Now they like, well, they be like, well, we gonna prove you for 400.
The problem is because the women not even thinking. Well, men or women. Let me not say it's women.
Yeah.
The other person that they want the child support all crazy, not even thinking about their half of child support.
Right.
They're only thinking about you fitting the bill.
Yeah.
That's what they were trying to say. Like, yo, like with 50 Cent, like we give you 67 when he was giving her a yearly like a half a million.
Right.
And then it broke down. It got way less to where I think that's like 40 grand a month. I don't know, some crazy number.
Right.
To where he went to child support and then she started getting 6,700 a month.
Yeah.
And then you got to realize the other 6,700 will be like 13 because she will have to fit the other half. So you thinking about, 50 should be paying more than 6,700, but you're literally making 13,000 a month as far as the kids concerned.
Yeah.
But the person not even thinking about like, you have to fit your half up too.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. And I totally forgot about it. Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot, the whole 50 Cent thing with his son and shit. 50 Cent's a wild boy. He funny as shit.
I don't even think he wild. I mean,
no. And when
he
I say wild boy, I don't mean it like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he said some crazy valuable stuff when he said imagine, I'm trying to remember how he said it. He said, if you're getting this much money from somebody and they don't respect you, just imagine how much you got to pay for them to start
respecting.
Yo, it sounds crazy. If you're getting $500,000 and you feel like you ain't giving me no respect,
yeah,
like you must be out your fucking mind.
Yeah. No, that's real shit. And I mean, it's crazy the amount that you hear that people get for child support. And I'm not. I don't like listen, dog. I don't care like how much a motherfucker make, dog. There's no reason why anybody should be having to spend give somebody $20,000 a month for child support.
Well, yeah. Well,
I don't like
I don't think they should be able to pay that much money if the other parent can't produce that much money either. You get what I'm saying? If you got to pay $20,000 a month, are you producing $20,000 a month?
Right.
Like, so
like about the person you paying the money to.
Yeah. Do they even make $20,000 a month?
Right.
That should make more sense to me. Like,
yeah.
So you like say it's a lifestyle, but it's my lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like we don't live this lifestyle.
Right.
Like you don't live this lifestyle without me. So it's like,
right.
Let's come to I think that's how it's supposed to be. Like, so what can you bring a month to your kid? If you can only bring like $2,000 a month to your kid, it's because I'm a tycoon. I'm a rich guy.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that I should be giving you 40 stacks.
No, my extra 2 should help because it's doubling what you make.
Exactly. That's the point. That makes more sense. I think that's the way it's supposed to go. But how the hell if I'm producing this much money and you not nowhere near close to me expecting this cash?
Dog. And that's what I'm saying. It's like it's ridiculous. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. I actually like what you're saying. That actually makes that makes a lot of sense. Like, if a chick got let's say she got a job and whatever, let's say her monthly income is like 4 stacks or whatever. Then it's like, all right, so I pay you 4 stacks. I mean, that's still love.
Yeah, like, whatever amount that you allow for child support on your behalf, because it's still
right.
Child support. You got the child, but you're still supporting the child with your financial money.
Like, if you make $4,000 a month and you raise your child off of that $4,000 a month,
exactly,
then I pay you another $4,000 a month.
I believe that's the way it's supposed to be.
I like that.
But yeah, but when you go, the reason why is because when you get to those meetings, you get these white people. Let me not say white people. No, you get these people who just look at the paper and get so used to people not communicating well. They be in the office.
Right.
These people don't give a shit. I'm talking to the lady. She's like, "Oh, I deal with these all day." The way she was trying to get us out of there was like, it was nothing. She's like, "So what you gonna do? So you don't want that? You don't want that? So this is what we gonna do." In my case, it was like kind of like taking it, like getting rid of it, like basically getting out that system, because they was trying to do the shit I was trying to tell you, like take a whole bunch and then give a little to the other half. So it was like, just do away with all that. But at the end of the day, like when you go in there, the person didn't give a shit.
Right.
They don't give a shit as much as the judge. Like I've been to court too.
Yeah.
I've been to court where I seen judges just be like, just be looking at you like, if you just like rub them the wrong way, it's just like, yeah, man, you could do another year.
Yeah.
Or they be like, well, we get back to this because we ain't got enough evidence to continue this. So see you in 6 months. Bye.
Right. Yeah.
Like 6 months.
Yeah.
You know I'm living behind bars, like, you know, like 6 months, like I'm gonna be out jogging on the trails, like, eating dinner at the finest diner.
Like I'm gonna be comfortable waiting these 6 months and shit. Like,
yeah, I'm ducking stabbings and everything. Like, what are you talking about?
No, that's crazy. That's real shit. No, that's real. But I do like, I like that method. Like, look, like whatever that single parent is making to support that child that month, each month. That's what I match that.
It makes sense. That's why you go to court. That's why you take your pay stub.
It makes sense
and everything.
No, I like that, and I don't see why
it would be any other way. It don't even make sense.
I don't see why anybody would not be okay with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Regardless who you are, but it's like, yeah, I don't see why anybody would have an issue with that. But it's like I just like you hear these outrageous numbers. $40,000 a month. So like it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like what
how they supporting the child that you need this much money from?
Yeah. Like where is these, how do you, I don't understand how anybody could just be cool, be okay with it. Like how do you be in court, even the judge be like, yeah, I don't give a fuck who it is. Mm-hmm. I don't care who it is. I don't care how much money they make. It's like, how do you justify saying, yo, this person deserves $40,000 a month because you got a child with them and for them to raise this child? I don't see how.
I'm trying to tell you,
makes any fucking sense.
People be greedy because I'm looking at it like if you was renting out an apartment for $800 a month, people be acting like $800 a month is beneath them. Like I'll be like, yo, that's like renting out a house and you getting it for nothing,
right?
Because the parent could like, oh, I'm just giving it for the kid, but it's like, we know what goes on. Yeah. Like, you're giving stuff to the kid, but it's like, it's up to your discretion.
Yeah.
So it's like, you getting like a crate 40 G's?
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are you doing?
I don't even think a mortgage can be like $10,000 a month. Right. Like I don't even think. Oh, I mean, I could be wrong.
Yeah, no, definitely. But
that's a crazy amount though. If your mortgage 40 stacks a month,
no, for sure, no. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no. But I'm just saying, like, no, I was saying the 10,000. That depends on who that mortgage, who got that mortgage. But
just move out.
Yeah,
don't live there no more.
Yeah, no, I mean, but like I said, those extreme numbers, like I said, I don't really care who it is, how much money they got. It could be Elon Musk. It just don't make no sense to be paying somebody.
No, that's different.
Much money.
Elon, you know how much money this nigga got, man?
Yo, I still don't. But I still like it. Don't matter.
I'm pretty sure it's more than. I want to say 40 billion. Like here's a guy. Yeah. A guy said on the interview. He said, these numbers is not gonna be accurate. But he said like you say 30 million. No, 30 seconds. He put it in seconds. Like you say 30 million seconds. Mm-hmm. Will be like 11 days. Mm-hmm. But if you have like 30 billion seconds, that'll be like 50 years. Mm. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah. Like the difference. I think people underestimate how much a fucking billion is. Like,
right.
No, Elon Musk can be like, he shouldn't have to pay monthly. He should be like, here's $1 billion. Yeah. I got 40 of them Jones.
Let me just drop this off. Let me drop this bag off and call it a day.
Yeah, $1 billion is so much like it's retardedly rich. Right. Like $1 billion is like and like the way at his rate he gonna reach $1 trillion. Yeah, it's like retardedly. That's why he be doing stuff like let's do it today.
Yeah.
We're gonna dig a tunnel underground today.
Yeah,
like today.
Right now. I have the income.
Yeah, it doesn't complicate my schedule at all.
No, that gotta be that has to be a crazy feeling to just know that whatever you want to do,
it can be done.
And I'm talking about the most extreme shit.
Yes,
it's like, yo, like whatever you could think of the most extreme shit when you got that much money and you're like, no, we're gonna do this right now.
Yes.
And I might not move out this seat, but it's going to get done right now.
Because you don't need that much money in the world. You don't. You could do anything with that money. Like anything that you can buy is literally like, dog, I wanted to build a Starbucks in my kitchen with employees. Yeah. So I did it. Yeah. They show up every morning and leave at 5 in the afternoon. Like I literally got employees in my house.
Right. Like, yo, he could be like, you know what, like, tear all them houses down. We're gonna build a football field over here. When? Oh, we're gonna start today.
Today, instantly, right, and people would do it because, like we just talked earlier before we even cut the cameras on. Like we was talking about doing jobs if the money is right. Yeah, like they pay you enough money.
Yes, they go over there like, yo, like we about to put a football field here. Like we give you $5 million to move out, go get you another place somewhere else. I don't care where you go. 5 ain't good. Here, 10, take 10. How's that sound?
Sounds lovely.
They're gonna be like, yo, I'm out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have a construction company there already starting to plot like the same day. Like, yo, we doing this now.
Exactly.
That's fucking nuts, though. I couldn't imagine.
I could imagine. I'm trying to tell you, like, I already know I'm gonna have a house next to a house. I'm gonna deliver because I'm gonna just be buying shit just to tinker with it. I'm gonna be getting Amazon every day. Like, yo, send this gadget to my house. I know I'm just gonna be trying. That's gonna be like, all I do is open boxes every day and try shit out.
Yeah. No, I dig that. If I had that much money, I don't even think I would own a house, though.
Oh, well, like I said, my house is basically for trying shit out.
Yeah. the store's place. Like, I just get shit sent.
I got to have an address for all this stuff.
Like, it's just where everything comes to. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I feel you, though. It's crazy. It is what it is, man.
No, it's possible to get that money. Like, that's the first thing. That's the obvious, man. If I run into Elon Musk, like, the first thing out my mouth, I sound like a groupie. Yeah. One of the first things I'm going to bring up is, like, you could change my life with very little effort. Very low effort.
Very little effort. My life, my kids' life.
Yeah.
Very, very small.
Very small. Like, 500 million. It's no sweat off your sack.
At all. You wouldn't even know it's going, dog. No, that's funny, dog. I dig that, though. Yo, but yeah, man. Breeze through this other episode of Two Thangs Podcast. Yeah, Two Thangs Podcast.
It's good, like 1:30.
Produced by Tuna Fish and Crackers Podcast. Shout out to my PO.
What?
I don't even know what my PO is. That's what's crazy. Yo. Fuck that shit. Oh,
I feel like I should play what the hell was that? I said the M is for the mister. The G is for the way that I get it. The D is for the drinks that I drink. I drink till I'm drunk. It's MGD.